You. Yeah, you. Game is up. I know what's going on. It's like, we'll vote for this guy to read this book. He'll suffer. Then we'll go silent. So it seems like it's all in vain. Well, I'm telling you what, friends, it's not going to be in vain. Because today, me, Stewie, and the demon alcohol are all going to sit here and honor our commitment by reading this book. It's going to be fun, and I don't care if you watch. We're beginning at chapter 6. To most men on that world, Carwan was an unknown and therefore frightening entity. It's going to be a good day. In chapter 6, Raven and Spellbinder sail on a boat toward the island of Carwan, and then there's a storm and a cliff. Hanger at the end. Chapter 7, they're captured by sea pirates led by a guy called Gondar, and Gondar's pet magician dude says, "Hey Spellbinder, let's have a magic battle." In chapter 8, they have a magic battle. Spellbinder wins, then Raven and Gondar have a duel, and it's a draw. Nobody likes a draw. And then Gondar and Raven have some explicit sexy time. Bet you'd like to know more about that. In chapter 9, they sail across the ocean in search of that thing from chapter 5, and then they go into a jungle. In chapter 10, they... "Kimmy, would you bring me another one of Mama's little yellow pills?" "Thank you, Kimmy." In chapter 10, they find beastmen, and then they fight them, and then they find the leader of the beastmen who challenges Spellbinder to a duel. In chapter 11, Spellbinder kills the guy and takes that thing we talked about in chapter 5, and then they all leave the jungle. In chapter 12, they bring that thing from chapter 5 to the alternate. That's it. In chapter 13, Raven finally finds that Don Wayne guy and kills him, but not before she makes sweet lesbian love with the Alten's sister. Bet you'd like to know more about that. In chapter 14, there's like a climactic scene in which that thing from chapter 5 explodes in great fireballs and earth-shaking destruction, and then Spellbinder and Raven, figuring they're no longer welcome in the Alternates, decide to go be outlaws in the Outlands, like they did at the beginning of the book, which is now over because 14 is the last chapter. And there you have it. I am finished with Raven, a Sword Mistress of Chaos, by Richard Kirk. Suggestions on how to destroy it are welcome, I guess. And that was a great pleasure. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.